When did you move to Nashville, bro?
June of 2017.
You love it?
I love it.
What did you do when you moved here? Were you working at did you have a regular job? Did you move here and sign your deal?
No, I mean, I feel like my story is not like most people's. I made very good money before I moved here. I was a heavy equipment operator.
Gotcha.
My dad and my grandpa owned an excavating company in Southern Indiana, and I did that my whole life. I never had a job outside of that. You know, I did like side stuff. Like I processed deer on the side and like freaking mowed grass on the side and all that. But like my job was always driving tractors, which is why people call me Sean Deere in the first place.
That's fire though. I mean, you have a right to make country music. Dude, you know, there's a lot of shit. What do you do? Well, I worked at the Bellagio and then I moved to Nashville and those boots look cool. And then next thing you know, I signed a deal to Sony.
Yeah. That sounds about right, man.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, I think that country music needs more voices of people who are like out here in these fields, not streets, but out here in these red dirt streets.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just a thing to where I decided I wanted to move here. My buddy Austin Peckham introduced me to songwriting, and I kind of was just like, "Holy shit! I can write my own songs instead of listening to other people's." And
when was this? Just a few years ago? Like when did you start writing songs?
That would have been about 4 years ago. I started writing songs
in Kentucky,
in Newburgh, Indiana.
Sick.
Where my mom lives now. But yeah, I was just after work. I just write all night long, and it was getting so like tiring because I get like 2 hours of sleep a night. I was like, okay, I got to make a decision if I want to jump and go to Nashville, or if I want to stay here and hop on a tractor my whole life.
Because you had your bro. You had your future mapped out for you. If I wanted it, take over the family business.
Yeah,
be completely comfortable. Said, nah, dude, I'm moving to Nashville.
Yeah, I mean
that's incredible.
So I decided I was going to move to Nashville, and I said I'm going to give myself 6 months to save up as much as I could. I started a whole different bank account so I wouldn't touch it, and I saved up for 6 months, and I was like, I'm going to move to Nashville and not ever get a normal job. You know, I'll just like build up the cover shows and stuff to pay my bills whenever this money runs out. And I managed to do that, and then got a record deal in like I think it was like a year and 8 months, I think, something like that.
Man.
But whenever
good for you, bro.
Dude, I moved here. I told myself, I said, I'll give this 3 years. I'm 23 years old. I'll give us 3 years, and if it don't work out, I'll just go back and take the business.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, it worked.
It worked, man.
It worked. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of your music. I'm a fan of you. You're one of the sweetest guys I know, for real, bro.
Well, I appreciate that.
I mean, you're a good old boy.
Dude, you're one of my favorites in town too.
Stop!
You are.
Stop. Okay. Keep going.
One of the funniest dudes in the world. Like,
just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest.